We're taught in our religion of Islam that you're not even a believer unless you love for your brother what you love for yourself. And that means sisters too. And what do we love for ourselves? We love good, wholesome, nourishing food. We love peace and contentment. Just about a month ago, when we were here before, everybody was saying Happy New Year. How can you possibly have a Happy New Year when you don't have enough food for your family? How can you possibly have a Happy New Year when you don't have a job? Or when you find a job, they don't pay you enough to take care of your family. So we want to make sure that you're just as comfortable as we are. We want to make sure you're just as full, your belly is just as full as ours is. And we don't give you old, leftover food. We feed you just as good as we eat. Just remember, as we always say, Tawhid means God is one. And it's this one God that we seek to please by looking after our friends and our neighbors. Because we love you and we care, and love is something that is not just said, it has to be shown. So we're showing it by letting you know that we want to take good care of you. We promise you that we will be back. We promise you that we would know when you needed more food. No one had to call us. How do we know? Because we're connected in our hearts. We're connected by our hearts, so we know when you need more. So here we are. Brothers and sisters, our volunteer team, you can start the distribution now. And let everybody know it's time for them to stock up their pantries. We're trying to let you know that we're doing the work of God. We're not doing the work of the devil. You know what the devil wants? The devil wants you to get desperate. He wants you to be desperate and throw in the towel and think you have to submit to crime and commit to all kind of indecency just to survive. You don't have to do that. We're demonstrating to you that we can give you everything that we have. And that's why we're taking our time. I know it's a Super Bowl today, but how can you enjoy the Super Bowl when you don't have any soup in your bowl? We are here for you, your brothers and sisters who love you. We, the Muslims of Masjid At Tawhid, in our religion of Islam, we're taught that it's a sin to go to bed at night with a belly full of food when we know that our neighbor is hungry. So we want to make sure that before we can relax tonight, that we take care of you. But we want you to also understand that it's time for us in this neighborhood, it's time for us to look at ourselves a little more differently and stop wasting our time trying to make the devil happy. Who is that devil? The devil is whoever convinces you that it's okay to fill your blood and your lungs with tar and nicotine. Who is that devil? The devil is the one that convinces you it's okay to fill your liver up with alcohol. Who is that devil? The one that tells you it's okay to disrespect our beautiful women. Look at all of these beautiful sisters here. They deserve respect. We need to learn how to respect one another. But this city of Houston should not have the reputation of being one of the most dangerous cities in America. Instead, it should be one of the safest. We're working very hard. There's no legitimate excuse why our children can't walk the street at night. There's no reason in the world why you can't drive down the highway without someone with an anger management issue shooting at you in a bit of road rage. It doesn't make sense. I'll tell you what else doesn't make sense. That there are billionaires in this country that are wasting food, throwing it away when you need something to eat. We're trying to take good care of you. And that's what love actually is. But we are trying to encourage all of us, every one of you who we care about and who we love and who we cherish in this beautiful community right here in Cashmere Gardens, very close to the 5th Ward. Quit trying to I urge you as your brother who loves you, quit trying to make the devil happy by poisoning your blood with drugs. Quit trying to make the devil happy by poisoning your system with tar and nicotine. Quit making the devil happy by poisoning your liver with alcohol. Quit making the devil happy by disrespecting your women and neglecting your children. These children need a good role models. They need someone to look up to so they can have a future. Don't you know, my beloved brothers and sisters, your ancestors were kings and queens. Don't let them down. Don't fall, and they had big hopes for all of us. Some of our slave ancestors that were on the ships, the slave ships, they had hope for us to do something positive with our lives. Don't dash your hopes against the rocks by becoming junkies. Don't dash your hopes against the rocks by becoming so materialistically minded that you would rather drive a new car than to pay your rent. But yet and still, we know that there's a rough time. We're living in the middle of 3 consecutive pandemics. And yet and still, with all of this turmoil, all of these diseases, all of these pandemics, and all of this crime, some of us still have the audacity to waste our time with meaningless craze, waste our time with meaningless entertainment, waste our time filling up, poisoning our bodies, killing each other in a meaningless craze of violence, unnecessary violence. There's too many guns on the street, but it's not the guns that's so much responsible for killing the people. It's the people's attitude. We need to change the way that we think. We need to change the way that we carry ourselves. We need to change and reposition our priorities. Our priorities should be development. We should learn that we are the very best, and we should try our best to teach our children to rise to the excellence of their human potential and do something positive with their lives. These young people that are working with us now, distributing food to these families here, they could easily be somewhere else enjoying themselves. But we're showing them by example that there's something better to do with your lives. We're not going to stop until everybody is happy. Because when you're happy, we're happy. We're taught in the religion of Islam that you're not even a believer until you love for your brother what you love for yourself. And that means sisters too. So the question becomes, what do I love for myself? I love good, wholesome, nourishing food for myself. So I love that for my brother. I love peace and contentment for myself and my family. So I love that for my brother. I love everyone to be respected. So I love that for my brother and my sister. So I want you to understand that this is why we're here. We're not looking for anything in exchange. You don't even have to say thank you. All we want you to know is that you're happy and you're satisfied. Because we can hear your stomach, your empty stomach growling from way over on Hirsh Road. And our senses kick in. And we know it's time to revisit you again and take care of you. That's why we're here. I know this is unusual. I know you're not used to being loved. I know you're used to being disrespected. I know you're used to being profiled. I know you're used to being stopped for the crime of driving while black. I know you're used to being ridiculed and looked down upon. But this is a new day. Because the new day has arrived because Masjid At Tawhid is here. And the Muslims who believe in the one God are here to celebrate that oneness by taking care of our brothers and sisters who were all created. Now, why, you may ask, do we call you brother and call you sister? Because we are all children of Adam. Adam is our father, and Adam and Eve are our parents. And so we call you our brother and sister because that's what you are. So why shouldn't we care about you? Because of one, we come from one human family. We're all one big family on this tiny little planet, the third rock from the sun. And we're here to make sure that you are properly taken care of. This is our mission. This is our goal. This is our desire. This is our responsibility to take care care of our brothers and sisters. And we're not going to rest until everybody is comfortable. We're not going to rest until everybody have what they need. We're not going to rest till every child is safe. We're not going to rest till the mothers and daughters and the old people and grandparents can walk the streets at night without the fear of being molested or being approached or being killed or shot. We're not going to rest until every child can grow up with the hope of succeeding in life. We're not going to rest, my sister, until we make sure that you have everything that you need. We love you more than you love yourself, and we're proving it by taking care of you the best way we possibly can. So be sure that we'll be back as soon as we can if it is the will of God. And that is the one we're trying to serve, the God that created this beautiful universe, and you and me and everything within it, and this beautiful blue sky above our head, and the ground beneath our feet, created by this one God that we're here to serve. And that is the true meaning, the essence of Tawhid. If you're a Muslim, means one who has the nature to submit to the will of God. And we believe that each and every one of you have that same nature. And that's why we're here. Because we are want to accelerate and accentuate the very best that is within you. We want to look at the best and uplift that and make you pull yourself up by your bootstraps and lift yourself up and look in the mirror and be proud of what you see. So we want to make sure that everyone here is properly taken care of. And that's what we're here for. It's love is more than just words. Love has to be shown. And when you care, it shows. So we're trying to show it and demonstrate to you that this is our mission. This is our goal. This is our desire. This is our responsibility. We're your brothers and sisters from Masjid At Tawhid. We love you and we care. Assalamu alaikum.